baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Yeah, last time out went 8 solid innings, came away with a no decision, and you know his teammates are looking to try to get him that win today. All he's got to do is perform the way he did last time. Should be a go.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The wind of the pitch. And that is in for a strike. And we're underway here in Game 4. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, second pitch of this game, and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hit hard, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Marsh gets his lead at first with nobody out. Here's the 0-2. The punch out there, and the struggles continue in the postseason. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Call that a fucking strike.
He'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-0.
Bang, Rocky.
That's ripped. Base hit. Marsh around second, headed for third.
1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Let's go.
And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's George Springer. And makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Let's go.
Line, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-0.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. And the first offering is not close. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. Blue Jays 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, our starter in this one, Clayton Kershaw. What do you have on him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Clean inning, Kershaw. There we go.
Now it's the DH, Corey Lowry. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
That's inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Dalton Varsho, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one ripped. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The 0-1. Bounce to the right. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Left-hand batter waits.
Nope, that's inside.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to the right side. Arroyo whips it to first. They get the out on Muncy. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Back here in St. Louis. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Going along. Nola's a guy who registers a lot of strikeouts. In fact, he's had 220 or more strikeouts in 3 different seasons. Next offering is in for a strike.
And one thing about Nola, Boog, just outstanding command, really sets up that breaking ball to expand the zone to get hitters for that swing and miss.
You think about it, in 2022, he walked 29 guys in 205 innings. That's pretty incredible. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a ball. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Doubled in his first AB. That one's in there, 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 1-1. And now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the batter is George Springer. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another guy.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top. Welcome back.
Okay. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh,
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes. Late on that fastball.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing,
of course he's
ball
right
lined
there.
out towards center. Carlson squeezes it, 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, right field. Nootbaar on the move. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Corey Lowry. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals. Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. The pitch.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Out towards left center. Fraley really on his horse for it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 1 away. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And a pitch. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2 gone. Back to the lead. Off spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Brandon Marsh next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off. And a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low, and it's 2-2. 2 outs. And that's too high. Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Busch Stadium. And now Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Bo Bichette will hit next. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Polanco on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Polanco leads off second with nobody out. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. This to center field. Carlson settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags up for third. He is safe. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Center field. Carlson settles underneath it. Brings it in for the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and back here at and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. In the air, right field, and that one gets down, fair ball. The throw into second, and it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Take it.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Lowry in the box again, takes a strike. And it's 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Right-handed reliever. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Manzardo makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And that's just foul. Now the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Out. Number 2.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Muncy hits a high fly ball, right field. Newbar going back on this one. Racing back some more. He can't get there. That should be extra bases.
Go.
Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-zip.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So digging in, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 3. The other way. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Bottom of the 7th.
That's ball 4.
Now on the bump, Jimmy Nelson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
And 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Edman slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. Don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings through that.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
I was going for some free tacos.
Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Here comes the 0-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way off. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Movement in the bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos preparing to come on if needed. Cabrera getting loose as well. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
He's playing needy.
Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air, right field. Nootbaar on the move.
Oh, fuck.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's Nolan Arenado. Here's Christian Arroyo.
Here's run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kershaw will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break.
Here we go. Fucking lights out stuff.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Nate Pearson. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 24, Nate Pearson.
Let's go.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Giovanni Gallegos.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Kurt, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Pumped in the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out. Corey Lowry next up for the Blue Jays.
Corey just fucking job.
Gallegos measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Thought about third, but back to second safely. Here comes Max Muncy.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley should have it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
And now Brandon Marsh. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit.
Let's go.
They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
2 gone with runners at the corners. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Oh!
Yeah.
He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Genesis Cabrera taking over on the.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one missed.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. This is the World Series on the show. And welcome back. This is Dylan Carlson. Mitch White gets handed the rock out of the pen,
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Well, we can tell these guys feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. Y'all live and we die. What you leaving this earth with? Got him moving silly. Wonder why nobody ever make it out the city. Heard he got it in a heart full of envy. Nowadays, hate to see it when you win it. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen. And when it do happen, they gon' want them a fraction of love. Only real when they see that you
That's between me and you. That's between me. You just gotta see that. You just gotta see that. The crowd can't do what they do. The crowd can't do what keep working and your dreams might come true. And your dreams might come true. She think I could be more romantic. I told her don't panic. My head is way out of this planet. I'm way too poetic looking for my Janet. I'm in a bad mood. Need to come.
Fans are final lights for tonight. First.
Yeah. Cliche if it's not making dollars, baby, it's not making sense. How you picky with your art when you can't even pay your rent? Shit for years and years and years, but seems you haven't made a dent. All that dreaming you chasing showed his face, then came in wet. Feels like I'm out here scuba diving with an anchor. While my people fighting demons and the cancers. Trying to fix it, singing ballads, singing anthems. How I'm so clueless with the last name and song. Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, how he do that? Can't be sitting gentle in the storm. You gotta move that. I've been busy breaking down the walls. I'm getting through that. Girl, this ain't my final curtain call. I bet you knew that. Trap. How the you figure that? I can't be laying on my back. I hear them knocking on my door. But love ain't living here no more. Holding life, I gotta squeeze.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 4 of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals, 7-1. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one, because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall in Game 6. This is a big swing game. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Allowed 10 hits in his last.
Bottom of the first. Tommy Edman at the plate. And he deals. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Strike two.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one out now. Here's Nolan Arenado. And that one gets past the catcher. Edman into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. Edman, the runner at second with one away. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get Arenado for the out. Here's Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. There's the strike. On the ground to third. Save!
What?
And up next for St. Louis, Jake Fraley. In there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Righty to the plate. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. A run, a hit, and a man left. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Jays nothing. Back here in St. Louis. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Berrios back to work. Berrios, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. That misses, and the count even 1-1. Kicks and deals. Gets under it and pops it up. Guerrero settles under this one, and there's one down. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. first pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Good eye right there. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jorge Alfaro at the plate. Up the middle. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Busch Stadium. And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. There's a strike. White goes 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Christian Arroyo. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Arroyo, in his 8th season, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit right field.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. The Cards leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. John Shambi with.
Let's go, big bad boom.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. And takes low for ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Here's a 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's gone. He leaves the yard to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jake Fraley next up for the Cardinals. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Fuck.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next one misses, and that's ball two. Berrios maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Jake Fraley launches one. And they add a run. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Tyler O'Neill digs in now. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Next pitch inside, 3-1. Flips the corner, 3-2 now. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Polanco tosses to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now up for St. Louis, Kyle Manzardo. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-1 now. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and George makes the grab.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Alfaro stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. This to third. Muncy sends it to first. That's out number 3. But they go deep twice in the inning. Both solo shots. On to the top of the 5th. New inning getting. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Eli White. Berrios back to work. There's a strike. That misses off the outside edge. The 1-1. And he swings over the top there. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
The 0-1. And there he goes. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Chops. Here's Nolan Arenado. The pitch. Check swing. No appeal. 1-0. Arenado measures 6 feet 2 inches. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. The 1-1 is. The pitch. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one inside. 1-1. Arenado aboard here at first with nobody out. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Not much to this. One other than just a willingness.
New arm out of the bullpen, number 60.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They won't test it here. Wow. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And the right-hander deals. And that skips in the dirt.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Here's a 2-1. And strike 2. Bases juiced, no outs. And the pitch. Grounded to third, could be 2. He fires home for 1. So up next, Kyle Mansarda. And there's the strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball left side, could be 2.
Yes.
Muncy to second. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in St. Louis, we go to... And now the Cardinals catcher, Jorge Alfaro, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. First offering misses the mark.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a slow roller. Bichette whips it to first on the run. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And it gets by him. Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. There's the strike. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Christian Arroyo. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Next pitch is outside. White stands at second with 2 gone. Caught him looking for the K. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Genesis Cabrera taking the mound. Three. 4-5 due up for the home team. Nolan Arenado now at the plate. New pitcher now for the Jays, Nate Pearson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The 1-1.
You get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Miles makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. Stepping in, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered in this game. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Foul ball. 1-1 now. And that one pulled foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double third hit for him today. Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. Just off the outside edge. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. And now Tyler O'Neill. And that's in there for strike 1. That's down and in.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's the inning. The Cards leave 1. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
And I can't imagine. Well, all these guys need is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Got the window. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Cruising down the street.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 5 of the World Series, the St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-1. They now have a 3-2 series lead going into Game 6. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
I've been lost in your eyes all afternoon. The more I drift, the closer I get to you.